Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more Plague Inc. Evolved. You meet me back to play another official scenario. This time we're looking at the Smallpox virus. Patient Zero is infected with a strain of Variola major that escaped from a lab. Humanity eradicated smallpox over 30 years ago and has a detailed knowledge of the virus, as well as powerful vaccination programs. Will this be enough to stop one of the deadliest diseases that mankind has ever known? Well, I hope not, because that's what we're playing as today. So, in terms of the genetic codes, I'm thinking this time we're going to be using the metabolic jump. I've not actually played this game mode before, so I'm hoping I'm correct in these assumptions. We're also going to keep with the aquasite, just to help spreading across those damn island nations. We're also going to go for hydrophile, as always, and we might as well keep the... actually, are we going to want this? Bonus DNA when devolving? We'll go for this. Symptostasis seems good. Okay, so we're going to play this on normal, and we're also going to call it... well, I suppose we might as well keep it as Variola Major, as that is the official name. Welcome to the Smallpox scenario. Here, a new strain of smallpox has been released upon the world. Humanity has its vaccine waiting. Okay, so the starting location we're going to go with, because I have a feeling this one might be quite difficult, is India. And again, it's fairly boring to go with India, I know. I'm going to speed this up to medium, and then look at what is going on, because I'm assuming this is all going to be rather different. And yes, okay, so we have droplets, which is an acceleration of the replication while expelled in droplets, increased infectivity on planes. Okay, we've got... oh wow, we've got some symptoms going on already. We've got rash, skin lesions, pustules, and systematic infection, as well as sweating and fever. We've also got nausea and sneezing and coughing. And also pneumonia. Lovely. And we've got loads of stuff in here. What the hell are these? White pox. We've also got black pox and vaccine shield. Okay! I have no idea what any of this means. Let's have a little look at this. Okay, so this actually regresses the pathogen to a sort of less... a milder strain, as it were. And we've also got this one, which is to develop highly lethal hemorrhagic smallpox and vaccine shield. Right. Okay, so I think what we're going to go for initially is fomites, because I actually recognise the name of that one. Probably isn't the best way of going about life, or any of the decisions that you make in life, just sticking to what you know, although it does actually work well sometimes. Okay, so that's actually unlocked the air and water, as well as fomites too and other stuff. So I think we're going to go for what we know, and that's going to be water next, because water seems like a good way of spreading this disease. We're also going to focus on air. New worrying disease spotted in India. A diagnostic team in India has identified a new disease which has been named Variola Major. It's quite severe and must be investigated further. No other countries are reporting this disease. Okay, so one of the side effects of having a lot of these symptoms already is the fact that they're going to spot the disease fairly quickly. Also, I'm assuming there's something to do with... oh my god, look at that jump in DNA points then. We went up to 23. Okay, well let's go for water. We're also going to go for... what is this vaccine shield? Should we do this? Just see what it unlocks. EJ7, EJ2, and EJ30. Okay, I have no idea what that even means. India is first to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for Variola Major. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. So what we've seen here is sort of backing up my theory that we're going to be coming up against pre-existing vaccines. And that's not a good thing. Let's go into these symptoms now. I'm feeling as though maybe we should get the abscesses, because it's not going to increase lethality, but it is going to increase the infectivity. Right, so now we've got all this. Aside from that, we probably should focus on some more air and water. Also these fomites, and wait, these droplets too. We could go for this, increased infectivity, especially on planes. Sure, we'll go for one of those as we have the money for it. So we need 11 DNA points until we can get to the next level. The next level of power. I don't think that's actually how it works. We've infected China now, which is fantastic, because China is also going to help us spread our disease. There's a bit of panic over a 3D printed robot. Not that's particularly relevant to our story of spreading this disease, but it's okay. Don't worry about that. Okay, so let's get air 1. And I think what we're going to try and aim for is now water 2, which is going to cost 18. Eventually I want to get to the extreme bioaerosol because it's going to help us in all cases being able to spread it that way. Okay, so we've got enough points for this now, so go for water 2. Also going to go for water 1. I mean air 1, air 2. God, what is my brain doing today? Okay, so we need a further 18 points for that, but we are starting to spread into a lot of other nations. India has now shut down its airports, which is not going to make things very easy for us, but that's okay, because we've already luckily spread into other countries. So now after this, I feel as though maybe we should go for some more of these droplets, because they seem to increase the infectivity quite a large amount. Oh my god, where has all this DNA come from? Okay, we're going to go for droplets 3, and then shall we go for fomites 2, and then extreme bioaerosol? There it is. I was wondering where that was. Okay, so we need 23 DNA points for that, which we've got already. And now after that, I feel as though maybe we should start investing in some of these things. We could, of course, go for something like cold. I think cold might be more useful because... oh dear, normal life in India is starting to break down. But because we always seem to struggle spreading into the northern regions, we're going to go for that. I'm not sure if we're going to go for these. I think we're probably going to have to go for these at some point. Could go for drug resistance as well. That's 13 DNA points, which probably won't take us too long. Having said that, we've got it already. So, do we want this? Probably. But do I want it right now? Nah, I'm not sure. Could go for some more symptoms. Are any of these particularly useful? Yeah, let's go for this, just because it increases the chance of mutation as well, which I think might probably do us some good stuff in the future. So now that we've got that, maybe we should go for some more cold and drug resistance. Might be useful. We'll go for cold 2, also then go for maybe drug resistance 2, although that costs quite a bit of money. Go for genetic hardening, because it's going to slow down the future research speed, which is always going to be a good thing in my mind. Okay, so what have we got now? We've got a genetic reshuffle that we could do. Should we be going for one of these? Sure. I don't really know what this is going to do, but you know what? It's okay. I think it's just going to make us resistant to an already existing vaccine, which seems like a good idea. We'll now get the drug resistance too, because why the hell not? We'll also maybe go for insect too, just because then it's going to help us spread in the hot countries. And then after this, what else do we want? Maybe livestock to start hopefully spreading into places like Greenland, which is always a bloody pain in the arse. Okay, so let's get all these bubbles. Oh my god, so many points. Okay, so what do we want now realistically? We'd probably go for livestock too as well, because that seems useful. Then maybe we should look at some of these symptoms. Now, do we have anything that's going to be useful? Vomiting would be good. Maybe diarrhea as well. Yeah, okay, fine. Go for diarrhea. Should we go for blood? It's like the only one we don't have. We'll go for blood 1 as a thing, and that will probably be enough in terms of the transmissions that we're going to do. We've also just evolved the dysentery symptom, which I'm not sure if that's going to be particularly useful, but you know what, we're going to stick with it. It seems good to me. And we're also going to go for, should we go for genetic hardening too? I feel as though we might need it this time. I'm feeling a bit freaked out by this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's already a load of research into all these vaccines. It's making me feel a bit worried. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to invest 5 DNA points, I know, so expensive, don't worry about it, into corneal ulceration. Now, the main reason for this is because it's going to slow work on the cure, which is obviously a good thing in all scenarios. Then in terms of the abilities, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for resistance against this other vaccine, and then after that, I don't know whether we need to invest any more into any of these. Maybe we'll go for blood 2. I mean, we could do 27 DNA points. It depends how quickly we're getting these points. And it seems as though, actually, oh my god, look how many... Maybe we should invest in a genetic reshuffle really quick. We seem to be infecting people rather quickly, which is obviously a good thing. There's not that many people left that are healthy in the world, but the issue is that we haven't actually spread into Greenland. So I'm thinking we've probably lost this already. Damn it, Greenland. You are literally the bane of my existence in this game, because aside from anything, I think we are probably going to be able to do it, even though the research is going up very quickly. Probably go for one of these genetic reshuffles as well, but I don't think we're probably going to get enough money for that at any point soon. I think, as I said, it doesn't even matter, because this country is screwing us over. But what can you do? There's literally nothing you can do when that happens. It just seems like the luck of the draw, because if you look at this, we'd have actually got there in time, because we've just got the coma symptom as well. God damn it, Greenland. You are literally rubbish. Projectile vomiting has occurred, which is probably not going to help us unless people start projectile vomiting across this water mass here between Canada and Greenland. But what else can you do? Accept the defeat that Greenland has once again granted us on one of these difficult scenarios. But I think we did pretty well. The plan was solid. Okay, so let's give that another go. My god, this is rock solid hard. USA President taken ill. Despite access to the best drugs, the President is ill with Variola major. It's uncertain whether the President can remain in power. Well, that's no good really. I mean, this time, we actually managed to infect every single country in the planet. But the research got there too quickly, which is a bit of a problem. Well, there's not much else I can do here. I mean, it hasn't wiped us out completely yet, but I mean, I went through all of these things. We haven't got enough points to do anything else particularly useful. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have put points into Livestock 2 and Insect 2. Maybe I didn't need Blood 2. Maybe I didn't even need Droplets 2. But, I don't know. It's a bit difficult to say. Okay, it looks like I've got it this time, thankfully. The research speed was able to be staved off slightly because I used a lot of genetic reshuffles and also genetic hardenings. This time I didn't get the EJ13. We also got most of the transmissions but didn't bother with this the final form of blood, and also the Insect 2 we didn't get. In terms of the symptoms, I got coma a little bit earlier because I thought it might slow things down. I also got a few things like necrosis and, well, vomiting and diarrhea as standard. Now, I think this is pretty much GG here, unless I've missed off one of these really small islands, which would be incredibly irritating. But I think I've actually managed to do it this time, thankfully. I think most of the people in the world are infected. Who is not infected? There's only 55 million who are healthy. Where the hell are they? And why are they not dead yet? Are there any here that are actually completely healthy that we've missed? Italy? Oh my god, Italy, you're dying off a lot quicker than I can infect new people. Maybe we should get rid of things like this. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Okay, well, we could go for maybe getting rid of dysentery. We don't really need dysentery. We'd also get rid of necrosis, is probably more useful than you think. Pneumonia? Yeah, sure, okay, and we'll also get rid of pulmonary edema. We are actually spending a few of our points here, but I think we need it in order to increase this infectivity in Italy. Unfortunately, I think we're probably going to lose now because the people in Italy are somehow resistant to the smallpox virus. Good job, Italy. Ruining everything. God damn it, Italy. What is going on here? I don't really know what I can do to stop this. I think people are just resistant in general. Ah, damn it! I thought I'd won! This game has a brilliant way of trolling you at the last minute. When you think you've won, you're not quite there. And there's just one stinking country, like Italy, that causes problems. Italy's a bit random as well, like normally it's one of the outlying nations like Greenland. Apparently not this time. Defeat. Italy screwed you over. Oh well, at least we tried. I've played this about 4 times now. Can't seem to do it. Maybe my ideas of how to win this level are really bad. Or perhaps it's just because the level is really difficult, which is, I'm hoping, more likely. However, if you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below. Just leave ratings and tell your friends. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.